think you know the Three Little Pigs. Well, get ready to think again.
Yeah.
Because we're diving deep into a version straight from China.
Okay.
And let me tell you,
All right.
this ain't your grandma's bedtime story.
It's amazing how this, like, seemingly simple tale
Right.
takes on this whole new meaning when you view it through a different cultural lens.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So to
Mhm.
start off,
Okay.
in this version, our three little pigs, they're not just building houses.
Yeah.
They're making choices about how to spend their hard-earned yuan.
How interesting.
One blows it all on straw and instant noodles.
Oh, no.
Hey, we've all been there, right?
Yeah, I've been there.
The second pig, though, opts for twigs.
Okay.
A bit more sensible,
Little bit.
but still splurging on takeout.
Suspended.
But our third pig, this little guy, he is all about that delayed gratification,
Smart.
brick house all the way,
Okay.
even if it means sticking to rice and beans for a while.
And that's really where the theme of consumerism comes into play, don't you think?
Totally.
It's almost like the story's holding up a mirror to our own spending habits. Like, are we
Yeah.
building our lives on solid foundations, or are we one late credit card payment away from a total collapse?
Oh,
you know?
that's a good question.
Yeah.
It's like they say you are what you eat.
Right.
But in this case, it's more like your house reflects your budget.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of choices,
Okay.
the story cleverly weaves in this element of resource management, too.
Oh, okay.
Straw, twigs, bricks. It's as if the story is subtly foreshadowing our modern concerns about sustainability.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
this is a tale from a place where people have a very, very long history of living closely connected to the land,
Right.
using what's readily available and making it last.
Right.
That isn't just some nice idea.
Yeah.
It's literally woven into the fabric of their culture.
Yeah, that totally changes it.
Right.
It's not just about building a sturdy house. It's about respecting the resources that you have.
Precisely. But let's talk about our big bad wolf for a second here.
Okay.
Because in this version, he's not just huffing and puffing.
Right.
This wolf is clever.
Okay.
He's cunning.
All right.
A real trickster figure.
Okay.
You remember that whole turnip field scheme?
Where the wolf tries to... What?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me more.
So instead of just going straight for the houses,
Mm-hmm.
the wolf tries to trick the pigs by convincing them to plant turnips.
Oh, no.
Right.
Yeah.
He figures while they're busy tending the fields, he can sneak up on them.
Wow, that's actually kind of brilliant.
Right.
I mean, it's still wrong,
Of course.
but you got to admire the hustle.
Yeah, you got to admire the hustle.
Right.
And that's what makes these trickster figures in folklore so fascinating.
Yeah.
They often expose hypocrisy or flaws in society, even as they're trying to get away with something themselves.
Right.
In this case, the wolf's deception forces us to ask, were the pigs just lucky to escape? Or did their wise choices actually make them less susceptible?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. It's like that saying, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice.
Exactly.
Well, these pigs, they were not going to be fooled at all. No.
But it really makes you think, though.
Yeah.
We face these wolves all the time, right?
Right?
Maybe not like literal furry ones,
Right.
but, you know, those tempting shortcuts, those too good to be true deals.
Exactly. And just like in the story, sometimes the wisest course of action is to just like pause,
Right.
assess the situation, and not be swayed by those flashy promises.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that whole fast fashion trend that everyone and their mother jumped on?
Oh, yeah.
Turned out to be like a disaster
Totally.
for the environment and people's wallets.
Yeah.
Sometimes those brick houses mean you got to take a step back,
Right.
do a little research, and choose the sustainable option.
I like that. Yeah, so as we're wrapping up our deep dive on this Chinese retelling of the Three Little Pigs, it's clear this isn't just a cute story about talking animals.
It's a crash course in making smart choices.
Absolutely. It reminds us that classic stories can hold some really profound wisdom if we're just willing to kind of look past the surface.
For sure.
And a lot of times those lessons, they resonate across cultures and across time periods.
So here's the million-dollar question.
Okay.
If this story is really about building our brick houses before the wolf even shows up, what are those metaphorical bricks for you?
That's a good question.
What foundations are you laying down today for a brighter future? That's something to think about. Until next time, keep on building.